Hello and welcome. Welcome to a FlowCat stream. I am here with a beverage. I shaved. It's great. It's amazing. It's a beautiful day. So I was gonna stream yesterday, and I decided not to because I wanted to take some time and look through a ton of furniture and try to find stuff for the room. And I did. I ordered a bunch of stuff, and I think it'll be here by the end of next week. By the end of next week, I should have pretty much all the furniture. Yeah, well, not all of it, but a good chunk of it. So I got a circular rug, I got a coffee table, and I got a really cozy chair. I still need to get like a throw pillow and a throw for the chair, but I am liking it so far. The chair is like a nice white cozy. Buddy, Freddie, I love you so much, but he's like being so needy right now. He's literally just sitting here begging for attention. He's been meowing at me for like 20 minutes, trying to get pets. I was like, buddy, I'm setting up stream. Hey, King Flame. Farming Shenhua books. Nice. Nice. Love to see it. I love to see it. Yeah, what's up, Fred? You need all the attention in the world. You're not going to live without it. You're going to perish if I don't scritch you. You're going to perish. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day or whatever it is for you. And we're going to be doing more Final Fantasy today. But what's crazy to think about is that Baldur's Gate 3, the third gate of Baldur, is out. So I'm curious if anyone's gonna be picking that up, playing that. I'm probably gonna buy it. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna wait. No, I'm not. It's one of those games where I really don't think there's gonna be any big surprises negatively in Baldur's Gate 3. I don't think there's gonna be any big like, oh, the game sucks, it's terrible, it's the worst thing in the world. We're not gonna see any of that. I think that Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna just be very impressive. I think it might be Game of the Year. I don't know. Is it too niche to be Game of the Year? I doubt it. I bet a lot of people are gonna play it. Hey, Count Saki. Yum. Baldur's Gate 3 would be a fantastic stream game. It would be such a good stream game. Hey, you just got a few more minutes before your lunch is over. With I'd say hi. Hello. Welcome. I hope that the rest of your whatever you're doing goes well. And Zaz is here. Welcome. See people popping in. I was just talking about I just finished talking about, I don't know why I talk about things when people aren't here. I mean, I know people watch this as a VOD sometimes, you know, but like, I'm just talking to myself. Thanks, I appreciate it. So anyway, I got furniture. I got my coffee table, my rug, my chair. I still need to get some more lighting, but I want to go look at some. Well, I got a lamp, but I don't know. I'll see if it's enough. I'm gonna have a lamp in that corner back there, and it should cast a pretty solid amount of light on that wall back there. But it won't really cast much. That corner over there will probably still be kind of dark, which is okay with me because the chair's gonna be over there, coffee table's gonna be behind me, rug's gonna be underneath it, so you guys will be able to see this stuff generally speaking. But anyway, I got some good deals on the furniture. I'm not gonna lie. I expected to pay a lot more than I paid, so that was good. Threw that stuff on my credit card. I was like, yeah, I don't want to pay for this right now. I'll pay for it next month. But yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 looks exciting. I think oh man, there's so many. This year has been excessive. Okay, I honestly, like, people complain about gaming not being that fun anymore, and actually I think I'm gonna be making a video very soon about that. I want to talk about that because there have been a lot of people talking about like gaming isn't as fun, there's something different, microtransact, like all this stuff, right? And you know, I've done a lot of thinking about this. I've done a lot of thinking because in my own personal life, I've had that happen. You know, I've had the experience of like, oh, gaming is fun. And then you get older and it's like, oh, hey, I'm not having fun anymore. What's up with that? Right? So like when I hit college, so for example, I played games a lot growing up, right? Like a lot. Like it was like the only thing I did, okay? It was my hobby. And then when I hit college, I just stopped gaming. I didn't game for like 5 years. I didn't touch a video game. I was in college, I was working, I was busy as heck. I was reading a ton of books. I was just like, I just did not play a video game. And actually it was weird because it was like, I didn't decide to stop playing video games. It wasn't like, I need to stop playing video games. What happened was, every time I sat down to play a video game, all I could think about was all the stuff I needed to do. Like, oh God, I need to practice this piece. Oh, I need to do this homework. Oh, I need to, you know, oh my God, you know, like just thinking about all those things and the game just felt counterproductive. It just felt like I was being lazy. I was being, you know, whatever. And so that feeling persisted and no game was fun for me. I just couldn't enjoy gaming. And so I stopped. And for about 4 or 5 years through college, I didn't touch video games like at all. I just didn't play video games anymore. And it was because they stopped being fun to me. But then I realized that it wasn't that the games, I always thought it was the games, right? I thought it was something. I was like, games just aren't inspired anymore. They're just blah, they're just boring. It's just a waste of time, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Like I just couldn't enjoy video games anymore. And so I blamed it on the games, right? And what I ended up realizing was that it was not the games. It was me. It was me. I was a workaholic. I turned myself into a workaholic because all I did all day was either work or go to school or do something productive. That's all I did. And so that was a very fulfilling experience. I was always making gains or whatever. I was always progressing and working on myself. And it was a very productive time in my life. But it was also counterproductive in the sense that I couldn't relax. I couldn't get myself to relax. I was really high strung. I bet my blood pressure was through the roof throughout college. Like it was probably bad for my health, right? And it would have been better for me to take a chill pill and just like not do that, right? Anyway, the point is, I eventually learned to enjoy video games again. And how I learned to enjoy video games again is by learning to play again. Like, this is something I see so much with modern gaming, right? Like, I know a lot of people started gaming in this modern era, and there's this weird thing going on, and I want to make a video about this. Specifically about this, not this whole rant that I've been going on. I don't even know how many people are here, so I think I'm just rambling or whatever, but you know, we'll see. Anyway, people keep going on talking about how games are not fun anymore. And I think it's that people don't know how to play anymore. Like, the point of games are like, it's to play, right? And so let me back away from this for a second. So I do circus arts, and if you watch my channel trailer, you can see clips of me spinning fire. I'm a fire performer. It's fun. I like to do it. I've done it professionally. I've done it for my state. I've traveled, I've taught, performed, all that good stuff. It's fun. And most of the time I don't do it with fire anymore. I just do what we call day spinning, and I just do it like in my backyard or whatever. But anyway, the point is, when you become like, you can call us circus performers or whatever, or fire artists or whatever, we have what we call props. So like, I spin like a rope dart, which is like, you know, basically a rope with a dart at the end that's on fire, and I just do a bunch of like crazy tricks with it. And it's really amazing. It's very fun, and people get like a big ego about it in the community of flow artists. Like, people, they get very good at their prop, right? And so then they start traveling and performing, and like, you know, I was traveling to different states, and you know, like, there are some people that get really renowned and I guess popular or whatever, and they let it go to their head. And they forget that what we're doing is playing with toys. Like a flow artist, a fire performer, like at the end of the day, like we've got sticks, we've got ropes, hey there Bongo, and we're playing with toys. Like we're literally just messing around with toys. Like that's all it is. And to try to treat it like it's more than that is really just an ego, like it's just a practice in narcissism, right? It's just an exercise in your ego. Like, and so to tie that back to video games, right? I see a lot of people play video games nowadays like it's like a sport, right? Like people pick up an MMORPG and they have to min-max, they have to look up all the guides, they have to know exactly what to do, they have to know every correct choice, like they can't make any mistakes. And I think that just literally that approach to gaming is not fun, right? Like we are playing games to play the games, to play, right? To play. And I see that a lot of people in the way that they approach games, it's more like they watch a video on what to do and then they go to the game and they do all the stuff and then they're done. And it's like, well, I beat the game. That wasn't fun. And it's like, well, no, because you didn't even play the game. Like you watched a bunch of guides about how to be perfect and literally just go from A to B. It's like following directions.com. It's like you literally just followed directions and then now you're done. And then you're just like, that wasn't fun. Well, of course that wasn't fun. You just literally just like, it's like following IKEA directions. Like, no, that's not fun, but playing a game is fun. And the reason you can explain this, what's really interesting is, okay, there's a couple sections of this. First of all, games have consistently gotten better over time. Oh, let me read a couple things. Hi, Nat. Am I excited for 4.0 Genshin Impact livestream? Yes. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I just keep burping. My bad. I'm eating. I drank a carbonated. I'm eating a carbonated. I'm not having a stroke. I'm eating a carbonated. Oh my God. I can't speak. I'm eating a carbonated beverage. And I was drinking fruit. And for some reason, when I consume like, you know, like a banana or like applesauce or like anything like that, and then I consume a carbonated beverage, my stomach it's just weird. It's just a circus in there. Yes, I'm eating a carbonated beverage and I'm drinking mandarin oranges and drinking a fruit. Yes. So, the 4.0 Genshin, yes, I am excited for that. I was thinking about it. I haven't been streaming the update live streams that much anymore because, like, usually, you know, we all know what's gonna happen when, like, love it when you drink a fruit. Me too. Like when you take a watermelon and you just go like, and you just like inhale it, you know, like you pour it into your lungs and then you like shoot it like you like hydro pump it up into the air and then you like open your esophagus and all of the watermelon just like flies down your throat and it's just the most glorious thing in the world. Okay, what were we talking about? Yes, 4.0. I was considering streaming that, right? I was thinking about streaming that. And I probably will. It depends if I can be awake at the hour that they have it. Usually it's really early in the morning. But yeah, no, I think it'll be exciting to see what Fontaine is like and to see what they've got planned. And usually their set design for like the, you know, the 4.0, 3.0, like their set design is going to be crazy. We already know it. They're probably going to be sitting on like a coral reef or something. Which is actually really sad because if you've been paying attention to the news, we've had like one of the hottest weeks ever and the oceans have hit record high temperatures and like a ton of coral reefs have died. Like there were people that were monitoring coral reefs and they went on like a 2-week vacation, right? Like they just took a break and the ocean heated up like to record high temperatures. And when they came back, the reefs that they were observing were like dying. They were just dying. Like they were just basically already dead. So that's really sad. not to bring the temperature down and make people sad, but that is a thing that is happening. So they'll be sitting on coral reefs that are made out of styrofoam and therefore cannot die. And I am excited for the 4.0 Genshin update live stream. I think it'll be good. I'll try to be up and awake for it and stream it, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Man, these things that I drink taste like nothing. They're just like, it's just, I don't drink soda, so like this is just carbon. This is like a triple berry is what it's called. It tastes like water with like a smell. Like it smells like something. It doesn't really have like a taste. It's like when you're like wafting something, you know? Like if you were to inhale, like if you were to like put your mouth near a Sprite and you were to like inhale the air near a Sprite. It's not mineral water. No, it's literally just carbonated water with apparently natural flavors, but there's like no sugar, no salt, nothing else in it. I wonder what the flavorings are that they use for it. It's probably something that I don't want to know. It probably is some like extract from the gland of like a beaver's butt or something, and I really don't want to know about that. So I'm never gonna look at it. Look, Freddy's ears in the corner. Yeah, he's just chilling. Look at him go. Majestic creature. Majestic creature. That tongue though. You going to town, Fred. You gonna be clean as heck. Oh, you're cleaning your bed too. You're a special boy, Freddy. You're a special boy. He just likes to lick stuff. Like it's not like he likes to clean himself a lot, but then I noticed that like he'll just like sit there like licking the bed. Like he'll like lick his paw and then he'll just start licking the bed, and then he'll just like lay there licking the bed. And it's like, Freddy, what are you doing? Anyway, Baldur's Gate 3 came out today, so I'm excited about that. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it today. Like I'm just overwhelmed with games, right? Like oh my god, so many games have come out this year, and it's too much, too many games in a way, in many ways. I'm tired. What I'm saying is that these companies should consider the mental health of content creators. And should and like, whoa, I put on, damn, why am I sweating so much? Damn. I've been using this new antiperspirant, and it's been working pretty well. Usually those like cause me to break out, but I found one that's like all natural. But I guess streaming just makes me anxious. I don't know. I just sweat a lot, okay? I can't help it. It's just who I am. I was born this way. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so what's going on, chat? What's up with you? How's it going? I don't know if anyone's gonna get Baldur's Gate or whatever, or whatever. I'm thinking about getting it and possibly doing it like a stream thing. Might be fun, but I don't know. I kind of want to play it off stream because it's probably like, it's a long game. I heard that they said there's 172 hours of cinematics, which is a lot of cinematics. But what I think they mean is like in total, like I think that includes like alternate endings and like alternate dialogue options and stuff like that, or something, like just alternate scenes. Because there's no way, because they said the campaign's 200 hours. So if you have 172 hours of cinematics alone, yes, cinematics alone, then you would only have 30 hours of gameplay, which that does not make sense. Okay, that does not make sense. That would be that would be ridiculous. So what I think it probably is just that there are a lot of different scenarios that can play out, and so they had to record like a ton of different cinematics. Just a playable movie experience. Yeah, so they said it's a 200-hour campaign. So you're gonna, I mean, that's a lot. That's a long campaign. I would assume that, you know, a good chunk of that is just doing the combat and stuff. But obviously there will be a bunch of cinematics and story. But just thinking about if they have 172 hours of cinematics, that means that there are so many different things that can happen. And, you know, a lot of this might happen, like some of this might just be side quest stuff. Like some of this could be cinematics that are things that you might just never find based on your playthrough, based on like, you know, what you choose to do, how you choose to play the game. It seems like it's going to be a game for I think it's going to be one of those games where everyone's just like, yeah, this is a great game. And that sort of just ends up being the discourse about it. Like, I know there will be people that don't like it, or people that say like, you know, just like poo on it or whatever. But I think critically, it's just going to do very well. It might be game of the year. Like, I thought Tears of the Kingdom was going to be game of the year, but I'm actually thinking that it's not. Like, Tears of the Kingdom was really good. And it's basically better than Breath of the Wild in every way, except there's just something weird about Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I don't want to spoil anything. I don't know. I feel like they missed an opportunity to do something like okay, here's what it is. Without spoiling anything, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I thought would feel like part A and part B. Like, you play Breath of the Wild, you get the prequel experience, and then you play Tears of the Kingdom and you get this like, I thought they were gonna connect really well and be like really it's like they designed Tears of the Kingdom knowing that people are gonna play Tears of the Kingdom without playing Breath of the Wild, and for that reason they just decided not to make the games connected all that much. Like, the story really has almost nothing to do with Breath of the Wild in Tears of the Kingdom, and even then there are a ton of characters you meet in Breath of the Wild that don't even recognize you in Tears of the Kingdom. Like, they don't even know who you are anymore for some reason. And it's like, oh, well, hello, I'm the legendary hero that saved the kingdom. How about a little bit of recognition? Like, I don't know. It's just, I really like Tears of the Kingdom, but it feels like they built Tears of the Kingdom more for the gameplay experience, and they didn't care as much about making the world building really immersive. Like, there were moments where I'd meet someone and I was like, oh, this person's from Breath of the Wild, and they're like, hello, stranger, and it just rips my immersion straight out of my, like, it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm forgettable. I'm only the shortest, strongest hero in all of Hyrule. Like, I don't understand how people can forget. Pretty strange direction to go. Yeah, it is weird. So anyway, hey Sundalo, by the way, I don't think I said hello to you, but yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling about all that. I'm excited. Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out. I think that's gonna be a big contender for Game of the Year. Like, honestly, I think I'm gonna put my money on it's either gonna be like Armored Core or Baldur's Gate, but I think Armored Core is probably gonna be a little more niche. Like, I don't know if it's gonna appeal to a wider audience. It might, but it really just depends on how people pick up on it. Like, because, like, you know, if Baldur's Gate doesn't do crazy well with a normie audience, then it's not gonna be game of the year, right? Like that's sort of like really a big part of it. And before it's another Elden Ring situation. We'll see. We shall see. Armored Core does look good. It does look good. I don't know. So like, here's the thing about Armored Core. Armored Core has the potential to take a bunch of the Elden Ring audience. Like, actually, From Software is pretty smart about this. They hired a bunch of Elden Ring, Dark Souls people to like play Armored Core and post about it or whatever. And so like, that's very smart. That's super smart, because what you're basically doing is saying like, hey, I know you guys played this other game that we made. Hey, maybe you want to play this other game that we played. And so there's the potential that the hype of Elden Ring is going to carry over to Armored Core, and the normies that loved Elden Ring are just going to love Armored Core. But there's also the potential that they'll bounce off of it, because the mech building is... They did make it a lot more casual friendly than earlier Armored Core titles. Like, there's no debt system. I think if they had put in something like the debt system, then a lot of people that have never played Armored Core before would be like, I don't want to do this. What the? Because Zelda games are a standalone experience, makes the story better. Yeah, but see, that's the weird thing, is that like Tears of the Kingdom is more connected to... Like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are more connected than any other Zelda game, but they're not. You know what I mean? They approached it like every other Zelda game, and it's just like, this is different. You can't just ignore the last thing that happened almost in entirety. Like, okay. Tears of the Kingdom really could have just easily snagged that game of the year if they had just been better about the story. I'm not gonna lie. If they had done more with the world building to connect Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I think that the hardcore fan base, actually also the dungeons were really weak, but they were better than Breath of the Wild. But anyway, I'm like rambling so much. I just give an in-game reason for being strong. Yeah, exactly. And see, like, that's the thing, is that like they had a reason for no one to know you in Breath of the Wild, so they like gave a reason, right? So then it makes sense that no one in the world knows you, because it's just been forever, except for like 3 people that are somehow still alive after 100 years, right? Like, they give you in Breath of the Wild there was like, oh, okay, but in Tears of the Kingdom it's like, I literally just ran across the whole kingdom and saved the world, and this is like maybe 10 years later, and I'm still like, it just frustrates the heck out of me. I'll tell you what, it's a bunch of lunacy. Anyway, the gameplay, Tears of the Kingdom, pretty good. Pretty dang good. Just, yeah. Okay, all right. Rambling, whatever. I'm excited because God, there's so much happening right now. There's Baldur's Gate 3 just came out, right? And then tomorrow, freaking tomorrow, we're gonna have that Genshin 4.0 live stream. And then we have like 12 days till Fontaine. Oh my God, I gotta get on and do that summer event. Oh my God, Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna be streaming that Genshin summer event. So even if you've been watching my Final Fantasy stuff and me play Final Fantasy, I hope that you will join me for, you know, watching a little bit of Genshin. You don't have to, but I will be doing the big summer event soon, and I might be streaming tomorrow morning, like really early in the morning, for that Genshin update live stream. It'd be a huge pain for the rest of this month because of that program. You're going full blind. I mean, hey, I understand. I totally understand why you want to do that, because yeah, sometimes they do give a lot of information. Like, when I was a little mad that they explained all the exploration stuff. Like, I don't know. I went into Sumeru kind of knowing what exploring it was going to be like, and I feel like that's a little weird, but I understand why. I totally get it. But lucky for you, I'm mostly going to be streaming Final Fantasy. So, yeah. Suddenly, Flo starts to feel the weight of not playing Genshin for a while. Yeah, that was literally what that was. I was like, oh my god, I haven't played Genshin in like 3 weeks. I don't even know what's happening right now. And then that was me literally being like, oh god, I got a lot to do. I gotta do that event. Armored Core games are fun but hard. The last one I played was Armored Core 4. Yeah, they're usually pretty challenging games. And I mean, Elden Ring was really hard, but also Elden Ring had a lot of freedom. So you had a lot of like, okay, here's the reason why I think Elden Ring fans may bounce off of Armored Core. Because in Elden Ring, if you do the like mission, right, in Armored Core, it's just a mission, right? You have to do the mission, right? And in Elden Ring, you're just running around an open world. You can go collect a bunch of OP weapons right at the start of the game and just like destroy the world, right? So for a lot of people that played Elden Ring, it felt like a variable difficulty game where it's like, you can play this really hardcore if you want, just run around with a club as a wretch with no armor and just, you know, level 1, oonga boonga, just kill everything. Go for it, try it. Or you can go level up to like rune level 270 billion and grab like plus 25 dual wielding colossal weapons with infinite strength and elixirs and summons, and you know, like you can go all out and just make your character like a god, right? And then the game is obviously a joke. Armored Core is not going to be like that at all. Like Armored Core is mission based, and so it's gonna be a lot more linear. Like the challenging sections are gonna, there's not really like, you're not really, you might be able to go farm and I okay, I'll be clear, I've only watched videos about Armored Core. I've not played one before. I understand the basics of the game, but I'm just like talking about this. I'm not gonna try to pull specifics out of my ass. Okay, so anyway, the point is that because Armored Core is mission based, I'm sure there's side missions, and I know there's side missions. I heard someone say that, and you can like go probably earn more money and earn parts and stuff, but I just don't think it's gonna be the same. Like, I don't think you're gonna have the same options that you had in Elden Ring to make the game really easy. You know what I mean? Anyway, maybe Flo can even engage in React content. What would you like to see? I'll do React content. Hey, if it gets, you know what? If it gets me subs, if you guys want to send me Final Fantasy videos to watch on Discord, I'll do React content. That's easy. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy right there. I would love to do that. For the longest time, I told myself, I was like, I won't do React content. It's too easy. And now I'm like, please, Lord, let me do the easy thing. I like how in Armored Core you have to earn your power. Yeah. I think in Elden Ring, it's a little bit easier to just go get a bunch of stuff. What's up, Freddy? What's up, little baby? You being a goober. Big easy peasy. Exactly. Freddy is approving of your willingness to react. Yes. He's such a good boy. Link him in Discord. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh my god. You guys have to ignore my sweat. You got to promise me you'll ignore my sweaty armpits. I know I keep mentioning it, which is not helping, but I see it and I'm like, my god. My god. Why? Anyway. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Hello, Axolotl. Welcome. No judgment. Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, let me go ahead and get the game booted up once Freddy is satisfied with the scratches. We gotta give him some scritches because he's He just needs it. He's begging. He's like, come on. Hot days when I wear tank tops. It's like, see, the thing is, I'm in my basement and it's like literally not even hot down here. Like I'm not hot. I'm not sweating anywhere else. Like it's not my, you know, and that's what I think it is. Like, I don't think that, I think it's my anxiety. Like, I think it's the fact that I have PTSD and like, I get anxious pretty easily. And then I think I don't know. It's just like a reaction. It's just my body just being like, oh, you're speaking to people? We better dump water from your armpits. But yeah, it is really cold down here. I'm just talking to people, and so therefore must... Oh my gosh. Freddy, you are a fuzzy boy. You're a sheddy boy. All right. Anyway. I'm grounding myself right now. I gotta ground myself. Let's do Final Fantasy before I think about more game. Cause like I just bought Remnant 2, right? Like I literally just bought Remnant 2 like 2 nights ago. And I've been playing it, not a lot, but I've been trying it. Hey, Freddy, you're not supposed to chew on cords. You know that, buddy. Yeah, you know. He was chewing on cords. He hasn't done that in forever. He used to do that when he was younger. It took a long time to get him to stop doing it. Did I play the first one? No, I didn't, actually. I didn't even know, like, okay, I knew the first one existed, but if I had known that it was that good, like if I had known the world building was that good, like, I don't know, for some reason I just never, it's one of those things I knew existed, but I never really looked into it. I should have looked into it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But I watched like an hour-long video explaining the story from the first one, so I feel like I have a good idea of the world building and story thus far. But from my experience so far, it's really good. I've actually been playing solo, and it's really good. The music, oh my god, the music is like, these devs made it feel so magical. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but Remnant 2 is like this really good combination of horror and like fantasy and like sci-fi. Like, you're like genre hopping, right, between these different worlds, because each world has its own theme and stuff like that. And the music for each world is just so well done. It's atmospheric, and the design, it's all so good. It's good. It's really surprisingly good. The combat has been pretty good, although a little bit like, okay, early on when you don't have any gear or anything, it's pretty frustrating, but it gets better pretty quickly once you start picking up some loot. All right, anyway, okay, I'm gonna pick, yeah, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna the point is that I just started playing that game, and then Baldur's Gate is like, hello, nice to meet you, and it's like, oh, please don't. And then it's like Genshin Impact summer event that I haven't done, plus 4.0 live stream literally in the morning, plus Fontaine in like 13 days, plus Armored Core coming very soon, plus and I'm still waiting on I don't know if anyone I don't know if anyone plays Project Zomboid. I know Jess got it, but I play Project Zomboid kind of a lot, and I've been waiting on the Build 42 update for like I think actually literally a year. I think like last year around this time, I was like, oh, Build 42 is gonna come out next year, like in the spring or summer or something. That's gonna be awesome. Here we are in the fall. And I'm like, well, please. Please. And well, actually, though, they can take as long as they want on that because my brain can't handle. I literally, like, I'm not sleeping enough. And then I like sleep too much because I wasn't sleeping enough. You know what I mean? Okay, wait. Oh, I super boosted my volume there. Okay. Volume sliders. Still waiting on NPCs that aren't a mod. I get it. So in build 42, they're adding animals. There we go. They're adding animals and they're adding a lot of crafting updates and stuff. And I think for me, the animals will help a lot with like the world feeling dead, like no pun intended there. But like in Project Zomboid, like it's like once you play 1,000 hours of Project Zomboid, you kind of realize it's just you and the zombies and loot, and that's literally that's the entire game, right? And it's like, man, that kind of makes the world feel bland in a way. Like you go through a farm and there's no cows, like there's no even corpses of cows, you know? It's like so when they add animals, I think it's gonna bring a lot to the game, for me at least, because then I can just RP as being like the last man, you know, like I Am Legend sort of, where it's like last person alive, so to speak. Yeah, very empty. Yeah, but that's a good game. It is a good game. What's up, Fred? I gave you tons of scritches. I gotta play video games now. And I also kind of want to eat some of these here mandarins. These are my mandarins, Freddy. Don't look at me like that. He just looked at me like he was like, what? I didn't try to get your mandarins. You trying to get my mandarins? This little... You want to sniff them? You can sniff them. Yeah? They're good? You know what they are now? No? You want to sniff them some more? Okay. Just don't lick them. Don't lick it. Did you get a good sniff? No, I'm drinking them. I'm drinking the fruit. Because when you put the mandarin in your mouth, you squash it and crush it, and the juices shoot back into your throat, and then you swallow the juices. So you're drinking it. You're mashing it with your mouth, you're juicing it with your mouth, and then you're drinking the juice. And that's just a fact. Why is my chat messed up? Why is my chat not caught up? Thank you for that. Why? Okay, so I can see YouTube chat on my preview, but I can't see YouTube chat on my script. Like my, what is going on? Can you guys hear me? Is everything happening? Is my internet there? Okay, I still got internet. Why is my, what the heck? Like my chat box is literally just, the last thing I see is Bongo saying, yeah, very empty. It won't go. There's nothing after that. What is happening? You can hear me? Oh, that's good. Oh no. No one should clip that and take it out of context. No one. Not a single person. You see chat updated on the stream? That's so weird. Why am I not seeing it? Because now if I miss your chat on the preview screen on my OBS, then I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna be able to read it. Oh, that's so weird. Oh. Oh. Ugh. That wasn't good. You ever bite into a... That was not good. That was a nasty mandarin. That was a nasty mandarin. Which one was that? Not making that mistake again. I don't think that one was ripened properly. I don't know. That's what I hate about eating like grapes or like mandarins, is they're delicious, but then you get that random one that just tastes horrible. Like tastes like chlorophyll or something. I'll tell you what. I'm just trying to eat some fruit. That's all I wanted to do. Well, hello there. You're gonna play Final Fantasy 14 soon? Well, guess what? I've got a Discord. The link is in my YouTube chat pinned. You can join, and we've got a channel. I'm actually going to be I'm gonna go ahead and take the Final Fantasy channel and turn it into a category, because enough people are playing in the Discord and using it that, like, I think it's, you know, I want it to be easier to see and stuff. So that also means that I'm going to want at least one mod in my Discord for Final Fantasy like related stuff. Just like someone, like I want someone who's a mod who plays Final Fantasy like more than me. You know what I mean? So that, you know, things make sense. Because I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, if anyone wants to be a mod in my Discord or whatever, I will you can like DM me or just something like that. Anyway, yeah, we've got a friendly community. Love to see it. Great stuff. People are nice. I try to be nice. This is a good game. Definitely a good game. And it's a good time to jump in too, because there's like a lot of new people playing recently. So you're gonna be like, you're not gonna be like the one new person, you know what I mean? There's tons of people. Like there's actually one of my longtime Discord members is starting over soon. And I think they're adding more to the free trial, right? Like I think they're adding a whole expansion to the thing. Up to 70 in OCT. Wow. Wow. Stormblood. So is Heavensward already a part of... Wait, what's the order of the expansions? Did I goof? I thought Heavensward was the first one. Is it Stormblood? In October 6.5. Is it expensive? Oh, okay, good. I wasn't wrong. Whew. Got scared for a second. I was like, what if Stormblood's first? It's Final Fantasy... no, it's not expensive at all. So here's a really good thing that you can do. You can go to the website and you can start a free trial, which is literally free, 100% free. You can download the game, you can make an account, you can make a character, and you can play for free forever until you go past level 60. If you want to go past level 60, which is like after the first expansion, pretty much, or before it sometimes, like you pretty much get like the base game, And then all the expansions are not covered in the free trial. So if you want to go on to past that, you have to wait until either, yeah, if you wait until October, they're adding Heavensward and Stormblood. So you can literally play A Realm Reborn, Heavensward, and Stormblood all for free up to level 70. And then you can choose like, oh, I want to pay for, you know, Shadowbringer, Endwalker, and whatever. Version will be back added to existing. It'll be back added. Pretty sure. Oh, we don't know for sure, but okay, that's good to know. That probably will be. So if you started a trial now, then your trial, I guess it basically gets extended, right? So that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. So no, it's not expensive at all. The game isn't super hard to run. Like it's got like pretty graphics, but they're a little bit older. So the game isn't like super hard to run. They are next year. They are going to overhaul the graphics for the game. They're going to like remaster the whole game, which is awesome. Something they don't have to do, but they definitely could do. As a new player using the free trial, you won't have to actually pay any money for a few months or more. Yeah, exactly. You can get like a good amount of gameplay. And I think it like really the point of it is to decide if it's something you want to pay for, right? Like the whole point of the free trial is to let you jump in, to let you just start experiencing the game so that you can, you know, decide like, I do like this, or I don't like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do highly recommend anyone that wants to try it to do the trial, because it's just, you know, it's risk-free. You don't have to pay a single penny, which is great. And then after that, you pay, like for me, it's like $12.99 a month for the monthly sub. And you just pay that once per month, and then that's all you have to pay to play the entirety of the game, unless you want to buy like skins on the cosmetic market or whatever. But you can make your own glamours. Like the armor I'm wearing looks cool, but it's just this is just armor, right? Like you can get a ton of different armor, and then you can cast glamours on it, so you can like change the appearance of your armor to the appearance of other things you found. It's good. It's great stuff. You can easily get about 150 hours of content just going through the MSQ up to the end of 70, not including the raids, leveling other jobs. Yeah, and you can level other jobs. Like that's the crazy thing about it, is you can level every single job in the game up to that level. You just can't go past it, which is just that's so crazy. Like that's how you really get your money's worth. you just play every class up until that point, and then you start paying for the game. But that would be pretty boring. I would want to play the rest of the story. And you get rewarded with glam for subbing too. The longer you sub, the more glam you get up to a certain point. Oh. Does that have to be continuous? Or is it like if I played, or is it just or does it have to be consecutive? Or is it just a total of how many months you've had subbed? No? Nice. Up to, I want to say 150 days subbed, you get some stuff. Huh. That's really cool. I did not know that. Well, anyway, we were doing MSQ. It's pouring out here. Let me get under some shelter. One thing I really like about this game is that like you can see that it's raining outside. It's not raining under here. It's wet out there. It's not wet under here. That, I love stuff like that. I get so mad when I play a game and you're standing under like, you know, something that should block the rain, and the rain is just like blasting you, like just like going right through it or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk the Slapborn. We were doing Hildebrand last time. That's what we were doing. Do we finish it, or is this? Oh wait, is this the next one? This is there. Okay, that's Ellie. Okay, I know what's happening. I promise. I remember things, stuff. My brain is working. Hopefully the new player experience is better than before. They did do a big update and they revamped ARR. I just got through the bad parts of it recently, and I can tell you that it is a slog. Like, the early story is, you know, kind of boring, kind of fetch questy, that kind of stuff. But they did make it a lot better. And I remember, like, specifically when I was going through it, there were people in my chat being like, oh, well, here you would have had to do a lot more to do this, or that here you would have had to do a lot. They cut out this and this. And it's like, oh, A Realm Reborn. So that's the beginning of the story. Like, that's the base game story. So that's like, that's what you do. That's okay. It's all right. So those are all expansions that come after the base game. So A Realm Reborn is just going to be like what you do in the beginning of the game up until level like 50 or so. It's kind of boring, but it's like, it's really important because it introduces you to a lot of the characters that you're going to be interacting with for the rest of the game. You know what I mean? And then you're going to have, you know, world building. Like, they'll teach you about like what's happening in the world, how things work, what, you know, what gods or whatever, you know, the proper nouns and all that good stuff. You'll get all of that through A Realm Reborn, and then everything starts picking up a lot after that. So after, hey Big Red, after A Realm Reborn, you start getting into like more specific story content and move into the expansions, and apparently it gets really good. The story, apparently it's like one of the best stories in all of gaming, if not the best story in all of gaming, which I have yet to see because I'm still in the early parts, but it is getting better. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. Heavensward is 51 to 60. Shadow, okay. Stormblood is 61 to 70. Shadowbringer 71 to 80. Endwalker 81 to 90. DT, I don't even know what that stands for. 91 to 100. Anyway, thanks for the help, guys, for teaching and stuff. Yeah, but no pressure. We're not like, I feel like my community is pretty nice. We try not to be like mean about things, you know, just try to be helpful. You know, Dawn Trail, the newest expansion. Oh, okay. Dawn Trail. I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Colosseum of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master Fergus will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It is only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Fergus, sits on the syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills. He settles for a living vicariously through the exploits of others. Hence, his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague, Ganelon, is in Ul'dah covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd give us something to get our investigation started. Okay. Oh my gosh, my chat. I got my chat back. I can see the chat. I really want to know what happened there. That is so weird. Rejoice. I've been consistently heard it's better than the WoW community. Oh, yes. That is actually, that's like not even an opinion. That's a fact. That's a fact. Not even subjective. Like, that's objectively true. Sorry, I just thought that was really funny. 4.5 hours, 4.5k hours in this game. I can count the number of toxic people I've seen on two hands. Yeah. So I've been a lifelong MMORPG player. I've played a ton of MMOs, right? And like, I feel like one thing that you get way too used to with MMOs, at least for me, is like you log into an MMO, right? And the world chat is literally just like 12-year-old boys screaming racist slurs or like being extremely disturbing, just like in chat. And it's just like, you just get used to seeing it and you're like, well, there are 12-year-old boys playing this game, I guess. And then you just keep going, right? And you just ignore it. I don't see that stuff in this game. I don't see any of that. I don't see people in world chat like being really just really weird. People are just friendly, random people. Like, one thing that has happened to me in this game that has not happened to me in other MMOs is like people will come up to you and interact with you. Like, I've had people run up to me and just like give me stuff randomly. I've had people run up to me and just talk to me. I've had people run up and like, I had one guy RP tip, like he was like role playing as a pickpocket, and he like role played pickpocketing me. And I role played being extremely poor because I was a new player to the game, and I was like, you just robbed like basically a homeless person. Like, why would you do that? So anyway, like it's great to see stuff like that, because really with MMORPGs, the foundation of the game is the community. Like, the game is important, but if the community is full of a bunch of toxic people that you don't want to hang out with, like, you see these people hanging out over here, they're hanging out, they're just chilling, they're just straight vibing, right? And that's important, because if you don't have that, then once you're done running your dungeons, once you're done doing whatever content you're doing, what are you going to do? Just log off, just AFK in town? No, you want to hang out with your guildies. You want to chat with people. You want to like maybe role play a bit. You want to like broom the streets, you know? Okay, that was that. People are going to think I'm stupid. I know it's sweeping, but I told this story one time. I managed at a restaurant for a long time, and we had this one girl start working for us. Like, we had a lot of high school kids work for us, right? This one girl, she started working for us, and I handed her a broom. I was like, all right, here you go. And she's like, I've never broomed before. I was like, well, it's called sweeping. But people, if I just say that though, if I just say brooming, people are gonna think that I'm so dumb. So I'm not gonna do that. I know the internet. My last 3 gil. It's kind of like he's sweeping his oh, it moved. Why is he doing that? It's also raining, so like sounds like an Xbox Live party. I don't know. Yeah, well, MMOs, like, okay, go ahead and play. Saw you on my recommended. Welcome, Gigatrip. Happy to have you here. Welcome, everybody popping in. If you guys have been hanging out and you're enjoying the stream, I would love a like. That would help me out a lot. If you want to, like, you know, join the Discord or do anything, you're more than welcome. I'd love to have support. Trying to grow my channel like a bunch. I'm trying to shoot for the moon. Land among the stars. That was so cheesy. Sounds like an Xbox. Yeah. I just watched a clip of Josh Strive Hayes talking about you shoot for the moon and you land among the stars, and he's like, you aim vertically, and even if you don't, you still are more vertically than where you were before. It's like, yes, exactly. Sounds like an blah, blah, blah. Make a character on Crystal Data Center and we'll help you through the game. Yeah, absolutely. That too. Also, by the way, yeah. And if you're joining the game, you wanna get help in the Discord, is probably the best way to do that. My brain just stopped working. I forgot. I was talking about something. And then I got majorly distracted. What was I talking? What was it? What was it? Oh no. Maybe chat will remind me. I know we were talking about toxic MMO chats. Maybe that's what it was. I think I was gonna say, Yeah, community. I think I was gonna say, like, if you like, I just started trying out Black Desert for the first time recently, and that is a perfect example of like I found a nice guild thing. I'm so glad I found a nice guild of Black Desert, because the server chat in that game is scary bad. It's so bad. Sometimes it's reasonable, but sometimes it's just really bad. Having a brain fart happens to the best of us. You know, that happens to me all the time, where it's like I get distracted really easily. Okay, so we're doing this one, and I'm running this way. I run this way now. Now I run this way. Yes, yes, indeed. People are just like taking free showers in the rain. I'm a lizard person, so this is like moisturizing. I need this rain, or else I'll dry out, and yeah, ain't nobody want none of that. Why, hello there, Gainlon. Join the Discord. Nice. Welcome. The Final Fantasy channel is a bit hard to see right now. It's kind of at the bottom. But I'm going to expand it out and turn it into a category, because I've been playing the game quite a bit and streaming it. And so, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Rain is Reptile's best friend on a hot day. Exactly. I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude. She's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Where's... Oh... I was like, where's Ellie? Like, what? I thought, okay, if it isn't the Mithril Star Reporter, come to have a laugh at my expense before returning to pen your latest front page feature. Huh? Oh, very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word for me at the higher ups, okay? Let me tell you this. There's strange things afoot at the Coliseum. Bugger all. It's a travesty, I tell you. Be on in a couple of hours. Awesome. I may still be streaming then. I'm not sure. I usually go for about 3 or 4 hours. Hutch, Hugh, Hamel. What are they wearing? Wow, that is... They look like they, Anyway. Where's Hutch? Okay. The 4 of you will compete for the cup together, right? What are you going to do with that cup? I fear that's an unfortunate mishap that Hutchin... Or wait, I fear an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. You're going to go fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dower Meadow. Oh, no. Mishap my arse. This was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar. Lower your voice, Hotch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. You guys want to stare at Freddy while he cleans himself? Let me see if I can get the camera to balance. And I promise, cat cam will happen soon. Oh! I almost had it. Yeah, Fred. Yes. This is really not working. I can't believe that I got this to... I'm not touching it. I'm leaving it right there. It's perfect. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If I had been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Gotta love equality in skimpy gear. Yeah, I know, it's like... Do not berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and in defeat, the Mantravilles fight as one. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting. Fettle by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you. I am always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over. Oh, it's gonna ring out all right. Do I have a community for 14? Me and another friend are trying to get into doing raids and extreme stuff, but we had no one else. Oh, I do have. So one of my community members. Okay, the reason I started playing Final Fantasy. Freddy jumped down. I love how I got the camera to finally sit there, and then Freddy just jumped down. Like, thanks, buddy. That took a lot of effort. One of my community members started playing 14 and was loving it. And that's why I started playing 14, because they were like, you should play this. They didn't really do that, but I just decided that it looked fun. So anyway, they do savage raiding and stuff. Like, they do the hardcore raiding and whatnot. In my Discord, their name is Zoe. You'll see them in the Final Fantasy channel, and they are in stream sometimes. But yeah, they do a lot of hardcore raiding. I would like to get into that at some point, but I'm still very early on in the game, so I don't do a lot of raiding right now. And then there's also there's a lot of people that hang out in my chat that I'm not sure what they all really do in game, but I'm sure that there are people that can play with you. How long have I been playing? I think this is like my, what is this, like my 12th? I'm over 10 streams now. And each stream is usually like 3 or 4 hours. So I'd probably like 40 hours, 40, 50 hours, maybe. 60 hours, maybe. 50. It's hard to tell. I've recently been getting into EXs. They're pretty fun. Nice. Oh, do you want out, Fred? Here, let me let Fred out. And actually, I need to grab some water. So, let me go grab some water real quick. And let Freddy go do whatever he wants to do. And I will be right back. I am back. Okay. The Mantravilles. The Mantravilles. As Hutchin tells it, they took their name from... Fred, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't play with the cords. Don't play with the cords. Don't do that. As Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Rauger, a man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Seeing all this MMO stuff recently, kind of hope Bandai or another company make another Dragon Ball Z theme MMO since Dragon Ball Online didn't really take off. That is an interesting concept. A little bit... Yeah, that is an interesting concept. I mean, they would have possibly a better time at it now than before. There is a lot more interest in MMOs right now. Reason I ask is I'm hosting a party find later. It's a fresh prog party. I'm teaching a friend who is new to raiding. Oh. Had a brain fart trying to figure out the one-time password stuff. Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. Freddy, I just let you out. You want out again? Oh my goodness. Hey, want out. You're staying out. Go do something. What a goober. I guarantee he's going to try to open that door in like 5 seconds. Just cat things. Yes. I really need to get cat doors very badly. He had a cat door before and it was really helpful because he just wants the door open. Like that's all he wants. He just wants the door open. With a list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thieves Challenge, gladiators dropping like flies? No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. He should be in his office within the Coliseum halls. I'll send word to the gate man, Yuyubaya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. Splendid! Come, we've got a case to crack. Fantastic. Fantastic. It's not raining anymore. Oh. Hold on. Wait, They didn't even wait for me to say thank you. They just walked away. Oh, thanks. How do I, Oh, okay. You have to keep it in your inventory, and then you can probably hotkey it. I don't know. Just put it right there. Oh. Okay, you don't have to. You eat it. Ah. Of course, yes. You eat umbrellas. That's what you do with them. You gain access to fashion accessory to use it. Select the fashion accessories under the character in the main menu. This action equip accessories can be used directly from this menu registered to your hotbar. After equipping fashion accessories, they can be removed by pressing the action again or by simply put away from the hotbar. Though who would want to stop flaunting such stylists? Okay. So character, fashion accessories. Accessory specific stances are available. Really? You can set them to auto come out? What? How do you do that? Oh. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh, man. I love it. I love to see it. Okay. Speak with you, Baya. Where? Okay, this way. We sprint. Oh my god, Freddy's trying to open the door. I knew it. Let me past, small man. From the mithril eye, you say? Then by all means, you're free to enter. Oh, okay. I'm on Crystal. I don't know what I'm doing. I play on Mateus. Freddy, I'm not opening that door. You can just deal with it. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye, never blinking, all-seeing. You know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Fred. Stop. Garhar-har. Garhar-har indeed. Who am I to argue with free publicity from a charming little thing like yourself? Ask away, me girl. That said, between the challenge from that so-called phantom thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, and you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his suble... Looks like we got ourselves another... Those two aren't in the entry books. Oh, of course. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his inner strength for the next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Inspector Briarden, as efficient as ever, I see. A true gentleman, eschews violence. Inspector. You were thinking, it annoyed me. Okay. Dower Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Those goofy sound effects, yes. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fergus has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Colosseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside of Okan. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at neither. But I don't care how many faces he's got, we've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasures safe, go fetch them and bring them to me, and be quick about it. I haven't all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many Faces in another elaborate getup? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Gar har har. Gar har har. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Oh, over here, you slimy bugger. We've got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will ya? I've only got 8 arms. Or were they legs? Bro, what? Why? Just why? You called? How do you speak? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Inspector Hildebrand, look! He's purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages, I smell a case. That's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it that he was one of the many bizarre creatures born from our recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturgy's Guild. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others. Oh my god. When he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace. I'll do anything. Anything. So management hired him to perform odd jobs at the Colosseum. And Am I ever glad they did? I'll tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks, like not being locked in a mass grave in the desert. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my... Oh, God. I'm not reading that. I'm not going to read that. They did. They had to, didn't they? They just had to. They just had to. They couldn't just. They just had to. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I don't care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Who's the chump that wanted to get the pummeling? Okay. Okay. This is making me a little bit uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we shall have little recourse. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall do what must be done. I will be entering the tournament. Oh. Okay. You do look like a fife. Well, bugger me with a spear. To think I'd see the day when a warrior of light stood in my Colosseum. Hear that clink, clink, clinking? That's the sound of old Gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight with the Mithril Cup. Fight for the Mithril Cup, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign, Alti. All right. I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that she doesn't come down with some curious injury. Okay, Freddy. You want in? You want in? You want in? If he scratches at that door, I'll swear. Oh, hey there, Fred. You're back to hang out? That gladiatrix, Avila, was it? Seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu. The investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Nindanan safe? Let us return to Ganalan and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well, I shall leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at the first opportunity. Freddy, what are you doing, dude? What? I don't, he's, my cat has lost his mind, okay? This way. I think he's hungry. I think he's just begging. All right. You again? I've already told you that. What? Entered the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, but which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news, and don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round, earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Indeed. Okay. A sprinting we will go. A sprinting we will go. Almost sprinted right into that person. Hello, Mr. Rat. Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildebrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would please enlighten me exactly how it was, enlighten me to how exactly it was you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Gentlemen, my arse, have you not a wit of delicacy? Never you mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout it at the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest Blade? Some kind of foul sorcery, if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girl's a la Mohegan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've got nothing else to lose? Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? Ooh! Ooh! That is a sick burn. This one's a real piece of work. Let's be on our way. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says, or perhaps she works with an accomplice. She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the ladder. Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it within the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress out of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boor. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamahegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. All right. Ample appendages whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible. Incredible, Hildebrand. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slivers back off to whencesoever he came. I really don't want to talk to the octopus. He makes me uncomfortable. They have an HR department at that Coliseum. I really hope they do. This way. Okay. Doing more running. Bruh. I'll tell you what. Shh, friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks, yet this is most suspicious indeed. Okay. He's a pervert. That's what. Oh, what is this? The girl is fled in panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Oh, how they would sag if he had shoulders. Okay. Our quarry is on the move. We must pursue. Alrighty. Where'd they go? Oh. Okay. I don't have to follow them. That's good. I don't want to do that. You gotta find a different kind of fish. Exactly. He's barking up the wrong trees. And there he is again! He seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might be he plotting this time? I don't think it changes. I think he's always plotting the same thing. Look at those succulent legs. I'd reckon they'd taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. So he wants to eat them? Or is it a kink? Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? Wants to eat him. Because squid. Oh. Oh. I see. Okay. I actually didn't even read the frickin'. He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery? Yeah, we should. Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them. Why not both? Photogran is contemplating the implications of Alters's behavior. Poor misunderstood Alti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth he was just a gentle soul, luckless in love. Oh, Alti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes, yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dower Meadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. An excellent idea, but I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Dower Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts. I hate you, Hildy. You are so cliche. I'm just kidding. I don't hate him. I think you're supposed to hate him, though. All right. Don't think until Uncle. Oh my God, it's freaking Uncle Alti. What are you doing? What? You're not an uncle. What's the big idea? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Wee hee hee. Or am I? Come on now. I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Well, kids, hate to ink and run, but then again, I am an octopus. I'm glad I didn't eat dinner before this, because I would have just thrown up. All right. Laugh tracks into oblivion. Yeah, literally. Like that video where it's just a laugh track and that just keeps being like layered more and more and it gets so distorted. What is it this time? I'm a busy man looking for a villa, you say? She said something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. I recommend you might still find her there. I'll warn you, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. The poor bugger Ganaland tried to interview her for an article. Thought the girl was gonna rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good spar and mash to warm ye up for the tourney, that might just be the ticket. Gar har har. I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we shall ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. Some of my furniture's been shipped. Yay. Yum. Water. Trying to decide what I want to eat for like dinner. I think I might just eat like a sandwich, you know, just like a normal sandwich. Just like a lunch meat, mayo, mustard sandwich. A little bit of lettuce. Really go for something out of the box today. Behold the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. Also, that stream schedule is not correct. How many times must I tell you there is no cause for concern? The spoils shall be mine. It may as well be written in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long. We have walked and we have walked hard. But my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Rabban Aldin won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the old dons no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal. I could have told you that before you signed up. Now, come now, we have a suspect to pursue. Ooh. Fred. And now he's tailing us? Trying to steal a villa from old oh my god. Trying to steal a villa from Uncle Althie's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Althie's homemade explosive will see this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? The distinct smell of fire sand, another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it. Heavens no, Inspector, this is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're onto me. Preposterous. Could it be that Musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? I see. In any event, I shudder to think of what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave ho! You gotta be kidding me. And we go blasting off again. Really, Fred? Really? You didn't let anyone enjoy Freddy Cam earlier. Just got up. That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister heartaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tourney? Worry not, Hegalina. I have taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Eshtamiz, sun silk dresses, all the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the old Don upper crust, those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Wealth is well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Colosseum, hundreds of thousands cheering your name, I'm proud. No matter how humble our birth, If we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. That is your problem, Hegelina. You just want important things in life, like love and satisfaction and fulfillment. I want money. You've always been too quick to settle for less than you're worth, but worry not, for your sister is watching over you. I will do this for us. Oh, camera fell. You've got to have money. Now I must return. God forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi, unfazed by the duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe. A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen, and yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. You can literally just see him right there. It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you just hear what I heard? Look, kids, Alti has had it up to here with you. Do you think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little girl? I'm talking to you, Mrs. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Not you, you idiot. No need for concern, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground and am pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Our hero. Now, shall we return to Ul'dah? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long. And the last thing we want, after all, this is to lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? Oh, my candle went out. The others seemed completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I've ever seen one. But if you think that means that I'm not going to show mercy on you, you've got another thing coming. You've got another think coming? You've got another sink coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Hey, he's got a boo-boo on his head. Wait a minute, I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around. Why did it have to be an octopus? Did it have to be an octopus? That's okay. I forgive. He'll be his own doom at this point. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yes, indeed. And now we fly. We fly! All right. Yes. Is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back. My well-honed inspector senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about. A bird? A bird. Lurking a bird. This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Wahahaha. Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Where in the world is he? I haven't gone all day. Okay. Now we're talking. Why does he just remove his clothes? My Chimera. Who is that half-naked fool? Oh my god, our hero in underpants. Exactly. Father, could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you? Hildy, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sleuth work, father dear. And with that, we must return to Ul'dah. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh ho! Moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Manderville man, if I do say so myself. That muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father? Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions. Just who is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival, if there ever were one. Who goes there? I've been waiting for this day. Well, looky who we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the inspector, mayhap? I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy. Well, that makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver. He got his name wrong too, because this just might be our lucky day. If there is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my, call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Nindonan is a formidable foe. Good old Greg. Yeah. That sounds like high praise coming from a big fellow like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick, that inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. I will not fall so easily this time. Well, it looks like I've got my legs full, all 8 of them. But if that adventure is too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend. A supply twisting ring calling to the mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. A supply twisting ring calling to mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Inspiration has struck. Nobody here but us octopodes. Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, Fred. Oh, God. Muscleheads. I hate them. That's what you get. I really hope he does murder that octopus and turn him into an art piece. Probably a better use for the octopus. You know, that mass grave out in the desert sounds pretty appealing right now. Oh, why, hello! It's Bongo. I do a bow. And I run. Better than sushi. Wouldn't eat that for $10 billion. True. Well, you'd probably just die. Yeah, you'd probably be too dead. Yeah. Good heavens. Chancing upon father like that, I dare say it's taken a year off of my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I had hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no more. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? You're right, I forget. No problem. You good? Hildebrand appears to be in something of a hurry. Good heavens, we haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and appraise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. For a second, I thought you were your own minion. Oh, look, he's up there. Lalos can be nearly that small, I swear. Yeah. Ugh, bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby looking octopus, I'll tell ya. They don't pay me enough for this. Ugh, oh, I'm so hungry. But that's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy? Fungi! Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to... Ye gads, who gave you all these ghastly bruises? Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost. I'm a busy octopus. Funga! Ouch, you have my sympathies, good sir. It is a challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Is something inside your office? No, whatever gave you that idea? I am simply fumigating the place. No, for pests. Pests like yourself. Now, don't you have a battle to go fight? Fun! Gah! Inspector? I think something's alive in there. That's just me talking to myself. Ah, yes, fungi gods. Yes, gods. Working as a receptionist is fun. Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and you're still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work. I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. If you would come with me for a moment, I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious. Alrighty. What? Oh. Okay. Has your investigation borne any fruit? Not really. I see. Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Alamahegan girl and the Ultros are planning together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on our 8-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Old Dawes taverns and houses of... Oh, really? What? No. No. I don't want to think about that. I don't want to imagine that. I don't want to picture it. Oh. No. 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 I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Alamahegan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means I fear your life is still in danger. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It is a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask you to bring them to me. Okay. So we go over here. Freddy is just passed out, head bonked against my arm. Colosseum refuse. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. In my tummy. Okay, I am getting pretty hungry. I am not gonna lie to you guys. So, I know I normally go for 3 or 4 hours, but I may look for a good spot to stop here soon-ish. And I probably will stream the Genshin update live stream tomorrow morning for 4.0. But yeah, let me keep going here. What do we have here? This particular assortment of innards and entrails. What? Even more foul smelling than the gore it was lying in, if that can be believed. Look here, something appears to be written on the side. Cooking dinner right now. I'm jealous. I'm so hungry. All I've had today is like applesauce and some mandarin oranges. It would seem this merchant has had dealings with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us on the exact nature of their partnership. I don't know if I don't think I want to know. Like, do I have to? Can you go do it? Do I have to talk to the guy about what his business dealings do not seem like something that I want to investigate. Why, hello. Welcome. What might a discerning lady like yourself be looking for today? Stinking sack? I'm sorry, madame, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait, did Ultra send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price in that distinctive aroma, they're only for the most discerning of customers. Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected to? No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like Inspector Briarden, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me and to steal away Nindonan here. This gentleman is not impressed. Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what is that dreadful smell? Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the hearts of many old gourmet. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Might I be so bold as to ask the recipe? It appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. What's this? Oh, disciple. Okay. Yeah, go. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. Okay, all right. Here's the deal. I was gonna go for longer, but I'm starving, guys, and I'm probably gonna stream tomorrow morning for a little bit. Stream the Genshin update live stream, so I'll be live tomorrow in the morning, and then probably the day after tomorrow we'll do another Final Fantasy stream. My hair is a hot mess. A hot mess. There we go. Enjoy some food. I will. I am so hungry, and Freddy is like literally also starving. Look at him. He's trying to He's trying to consume my arm. See you later. Enjoy your meal. Thanks. Thanks to everybody who stopped by today. All the new people. I appreciate seeing you all. I would, love to see you in my Discord if you want to sub to my YouTube. That's great. I'm always multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so if you want to watch on Twitch, you want to watch on YouTube, that's totally up to you. You decide. Yeah, we got the Discord, which is great. Like the stream if you haven't. Yeah, so I will see you guys tomorrow morning at the butt crack of dawn for me to check out some Genshin stuffs, and then I'll be back with Final Fantasy in 2 days. Like, not tomorrow, but the day after. All right. Until then, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Peace out.